Hey there, everyone, and welcome back. Part two. So I have some Beatles. I have some classic rock, Grand Funk, Monkeys. That's some good stuff. Um, let's get the Beatles out of the way. That's what you freaks want to see, right? Um, so some of the stuff it's going to be pretty much whenever I talk about the Beatles, it's always the same thing. They're a good band. Um, my opinion is this. I think the music's okay. I think the time that they came to the U.S., I think America needed something, and they fulfilled it. The reason I feel I'm not so loving or given to the Beatles is I think their music, as I said, is what came to be at just the right time, and it's what America needed. But the record label, they took advantage. I'll be honest with you. I mean, you put the Beatles name on a pile of shit and they'll sell it. But I think the music loses value, or any music, not just the Beatles. But I think they're a good example, because supply and demand. I get it. Record label, they as long as people wanted the music, they kept pressing it, which I think it takes away. But that's just my opinion. But nonetheless, I think the music is good. I think that every collector should have some of their stuff in their collection, because they're part of history. They're part of music. So there's certainly a big influence, but I just think they're overrated a little bit. So, as I said in my previous older couple I met, I made an offer on a bin of records, and I got a lot of great stuff. A lot of stuff if you're watching this and you haven't seen the one previous to this video, go back and watch that one first, and then watch this one. So most, all but one, are on the original Capitol label, and we'll start with the one that is on the Apple label. We're going to do Abbey Road. Now, I'm not a Beatles connoisseur, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the pleasure of showing the cat number, so you Beatle freaks will know exactly. I'm not going to pull the what a record looks like. All right, they're Capitol, except for this one, Capitol issue, Capitol pressing, Rainbow label. You know what they all look like, so they all look the same. So there's that one. I showed you the cat number already. Okay. We're going to do Rubber Soul. And I'm showing you that just so you guys want to look it up, or you probably know them by heart already. Here's Meet the Beatles. The number. We have Sergeant Pepper's. Sergeant Pepper's. I think of Sharice and Peppers when I say that. Now, I was thinking of, I wasn't sure if I was going to keep these, because I do have some of these, but I'm not sure on I think I'm just going to keep them all, because they're different in one way or another. This is actually a good example. I have this one already. I have two other copies. The difference is it's the same catalog number, same cat number, but the cover is printed. Okay, this one is a sticker. That's the only difference. Is this one's the sticker one. This one's on cardboard. The other one is printed on cardboard. So I'll show you the inside. Everybody knows what it looks like, but I'll do it anyway. Okay. And the other one I have, the catalog number is this corner up here. So just keep them all to be safe. And like, you know, if I haven't said it already, I think all these are first original pressings in one way or another. Here's Magical Mystery Tour. There's the front. There's the back with the cat number right there. And the book inside. It's somewhat intact. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but booklet. Okay. All of these are in beautiful condition. Near mint minus, maybe very good plus plus plus. I mean, they're good condition nonetheless. There is help. Okay. And here's the catalog number on this one. Anyway, there you go. So I'm going to move on to non-Beatles. So those were great to find. There were the condition I was talking about were the record surface or the media surface. Some of these, you know what? Are we still going? Okay. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway. We're going to move on to some... Let's put this right here, actually. This one is Grand Funk On Time. This is their first album. And it's funny because it says, on the label it says, The Grand Funk Railroad. So again, that's their 1968, I want to say 68, 69. I started listening to this. I fucking love Grand Funk. They were so good. Try to show. These are all the ones that I'm keeping. I've put other ones in. I think I said in the other video. I've put in a crate that I'll sell, trade, swap, whatever. But these, I'm keeping this Grand Funk closer to home. Gatefold. Monkeys. This is on the Call Gems. I don't know how you say it. From what I can tell, I think it's an original, first original. The difference with this and there's one that's very similar. The label looks the same. It's the same color. It's a different name though. The cover actually looks, like a photocopy almost. This is an original. What am I trying to say? It's like a gloss. It's got a gloss on it. This one does not have that gloss, and this one looks to be in like an original pressing. Here's the back. Chet Atkins. Yeah, I picked this one up, but this is actually one I do not believe I have. This is Tennessee Ernie Ford. Some great finds, I think. Really good finds. I have this one too, but I'm keeping this one as well. Steve Miller. This one's Children of the Future. I'm not sure if the other one is a different variation, if it's a different pressing, but I'm going to have to look into that. But I'm more than likely going to keep this one. This one I wasn't too familiar with. That's First of Many, Second Thoughts, Trinity. And it's signed to the owner. I actually pulled this out and showed her, and she laughed. She remembers going to the club, and it says, "Pat, you're the most beautiful trucker I've ever met." And she laughed. She completely forgot about it. I wasn't sure if she was going to keep it, but she sold it. So this Jesus Christ Superstar, original motion picture soundtrack album. I know this is done 1,000,001 times, but this looks like a pretty old one. the 4 Dumatics. No idea. They look a little square, but we'll give it a shot. Jackson 5 third album. This is the worst one out of them, out of everything, because but the record's in good shape, so I'll keep it until I get another cover for it. Another Steve Miller, right? This is Living in the USA. Another one that has a couple different variations, even as an original pressing, from what I remember. Maybe a second pressing, but a couple different variations nonetheless. And I'm gonna keep this one because I probably have it already, but I'll keep it just because Chet Atkins and Hank Snow. Do some country there. And this one you're gonna laugh, but you know I'm really not ashamed to say I have it because it's a pretty old one. What year is it? It's songs we sang on the Andy Williams Show, the Osmond Brothers. You know, I mean, I was like, dude. Okay. And then, last but not least, Stevie Wonder. In Square Circle, gatefold. So that's everything, guys. Appreciate you tuning in for a second time. Some great finds, I think, and I'm going to be busy. I do have a lot of other stuff to show, but I don't know when I'm going to do it. But I'll try to pull something together and do another video soon. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and all my new subscribers. I didn't write anything down. I really didn't prepare for this very much. But maybe next time I'll mention the new subscribers. So thanks for watching. Peace.